This is Pete Thomas from Season 2 of NBC's The Biggest Loser, and this week, Episode 9, it tugs at our heartstrings. The entire episode starts off, of course, with Darius being sad because his mother's been sent home, and then we look, and who do we see? Allison with a pop challenge. That's right. Now, she announces that the winner of this challenge is going to get an opportunity to go to the Four Seasons, and they're going to enjoy themselves for an evening. They're going to spend time at the spa, and they're going to get facial treatments, and they're going to eat at the chef's table. And so we see some great footage of that. The winning team is the blue team. They win the challenge. Actually, it's nothing more than an advertisement placement because they talk about, questions from the new Biggest Loser book, which at that point had not even been written when the show was filmed. Now, it did come out this week, but then it had not even finished being published. And so the loser, unfortunately, the loser is the black team. And what they have to do is they've got to clean the entire kitchen and the entire gym. I'm telling you, I know that you thought someone behind the scenes cleaned up for the contestants. Not so. And we can tell that this season's contestants had some pretty gross habits because the kitchen is pretty bad. But anyway, the black team, they suffer through, and they get that done. And then we see Jillian doing some of her magic. Now, she did it earlier. Earlier in the season, she was working with Miggy and Migdalian. Now we see her working with Ashley and Ashley's mom, Sherry, just dealing with those emotional issues and trying to work those things out so that we can get to the root of the self-sabotage that is weight gain. From there, we go and we have a real challenge. That's right. Well, I guess you'd call it a real challenge. Our man Curtis Stone comes to the ranch. The ladies are gaga over him. I don't understand anyway. And so we have a challenge. Now, here's the deal. The winner of the cooking challenge gets a 5-pound advantage at the weigh-in. That's nearly insurmountable. And the winning team, they needed it. The team that comes through in the end is the blue team. That means they're set up great. If they just have a good week in the gym, they're going to do great on the scale. And then we go from there and we see the last chance workout. And Bob is absolutely committed to not letting his team lose. Now, a couple things are working against him. Number one is the 5-pound disadvantage. The other thing is the fact that Michael has to go home and deal with his sick grandmother. Those are some huge obstacles to overcome. But we get to the weigh-in room, we get to the scale. And on the scale, the black team comes up a little short. A couple of the ladies do very average. They do what we would do at home. They only lose a couple of pounds. And the blue team, they step on the scale and they do magnificent. I mean, they put up some wonderful numbers. They break through some plateaus and some numbers that they had not previously broached. I mean, they did amazing. Matter of fact, Sunshine loses more weight than two of the girls on the black team combined. Just an excellent job. And then again, the heartstrings are tugged at when the black team, they have to negotiate and discuss who's going home. In the end, they vote off Sherry. Now, she goes back to Knoxville, continues to lose weight, and she is a knockout from Knoxville. I mean, she looks amazing, looks fabulous. And we also see that she is dealing with the death of her husband. It's just amazing. So let me tell you, behind the scenes, I can remember my particular season when Matt had an uncle to die, from heart disease. It was really gut-wrenching, and Jillian was right there for him. And so we see some of this going on. Now, more so than the trainers being there, the other contestants are there for each other as they're going through. But you only get a peek at the emotional things that go on behind the scenes. When you're there for days and days and hours, you've got nothing to do but deal with yourself. My particular season, there were no psychiatrists or psychologists there to talk to the contestants, but we wrestled with ourselves in between wrestling with that workout equipment. And so it's really amazing that you, as I say, you have to master your mind if you're going to be successful in weight loss. Think about what Michael said. When he was home in Chicago, he actually got away and he went to work out. And working out was a way that he could get away from the pain of dealing with his grandmother's illness. Think about that. He didn't turn to food as he normally would, as we all normally would. He turned to working out. There's magic that takes place on the Biggest Loser Ranch. Listen, that's it for today. There's a winner within you. Check out the website at winningman.com. Begin to make changes in your own life, not just in the areas of food and of nutrition, but in the areas of your mind and how you see yourself. And take a strong look at the things around you, and let's make a permanent change in our situations. All right? Remember, as I said, there's a winner within you. Talk to you soon.